Which one you did? 108. Okay. For example, I'm just taking 108 as an example now. Okay. So 108 में x square minus 5x plus 6 divided by mod x plus 7 less than 0. Correct? Okay. Now, which are the two cases you will take?
X is greater than 0, x is less than 0.
Okay. Anywhere you put an equal to, that's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay. So now greater than 0 means x square minus 5x. So the upper wala directly you can tell.
X minus 3.
X minus 3 and x minus 2, no?
And x plus 7.
Less than 0. Okay. So minus 7, 2 and 3. And everyone will not be included anyhow. So, okay. Now plus, negative, plus, negative. So this region, correct?
Yeah.
Now this and this ka intersection lena hai. Okay. So which region will go? This region will go, not needed. So the final answer for this part will be 2 to 3. ये समझ में आया?
Yeah.
Okay. Now less than 0 में ऊपर वाला will be same. नीचे it will be minus x plus 7. It will be minus x plus 7 less than 0. So I told you coefficient of x should not be negative. So I will change it x minus 7 and I'll change the sign also. It will be greater than 0. Okay. Okay. Now take it 2, 3, 7, positive, negative, positive, negative. Everyone will be not included. And this and this. Okay. Correct? Now, but you gave a promise. X should be less than 0. तो यहाँ पे null set है. कोई कुछ नहीं. Okay. Now, दोनों का union.
2, 3.
Is this the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you didn't. I think you forgot to take the intersection of this. So you have written now, no? So now you start doing it, and tell me tomorrow. Maybe you have solved it correct, but you have not taken the intersection properly. That's all. So you take the intersection and then you take the union. You will get the answers. So let me know tomorrow, huh? Okay. Okay, we'll continue with trigonometry. So we'll do some questions on identities, but all the identities. Okay, I'm just revising. First three identities, you know. Tan square minus sine square. Tan square into sine square. Cot square minus cos square.
Cot square into cos square.
Sine raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4.
1 minus 2
Correct.
sine square cos square.
Correct. Very good. Sine raised to 6 plus cos raised to 6.
1 minus 3 sine square cos square.
Very good. Good. Whenever you get some free time, you start writing that. So it will be good. You can maintain it also. Okay, try it. They are given one equation like this, and they're asking what is tan x? To find tan x. So somehow you will have to express the entire this thing in terms of tan and cot. Cot also, if you get, it's fine because that is 1 by tan. This thing you can do it. Can you see an identity?
That 2 cos square sin square.
What is this? This is sec square x minus 1 का whole square है ये. Check.
Oh.
है ना?
Yeah.
This is also an identity. If I take minus 1 common, it becomes an identity, na? See, minus, if I take common, it will be cosec raised to 4x minus 2 cosec square x plus 1. And this is an identity. What identity is it? Cosec square x minus 1. Minus 1. You understood?
Yeah.
From there, I think you can do. Right? This is the only part you have to analyze. See and observe and see that it was an identity there. And please, you should have a separate place where you write all the identities, huh? Like a cube minus b cube, not this identity, normal algebraic identities. Yesterday I told you that, no, a cube minus b cube, a cube plus b cube. That you'll have to write because there are some more that is going to come. Okay, so you have one place where it can read everything. It is good.
So how will you get 15 by 4 from that?
It's already given. Minus is equal to 16 by 4.
Oh, okay.
That is given. This one, can I write it as tan square?
And cot square.
Yeah. So it will become tan raised to 4x minus, this will be cot raised to 4x is equal to minus 15 by 4. Now you take tan as t. Okay, don't solve like that. Writing again tan. So t raised to 4 minus 1 by t raised to 4 is equal to 15 by 4. Correct? Eh? Now listen, a small technique I'll tell you. When you see this, some things you have the ability in you, you have just lost it. That's all. So listen, and slowly you will get the hang of it. So ye dekh. Okay. Correct.
Right.
So see, now you compare this and this. What is t raised to 4 then?
4.
4. Now it's an even power. So when you take the square root, it will be plus or minus root 2. Okay. Yeah, that's the answer.
That's it.
Tan x is plus or minus root 2.
Okay.
Now we have not studied the x value range mein kitna, or we have not gone into trigonometry equations to give the general solution. But yeah, they can ask this general solution of this. We'll see that time in trigonometrical equation. Okay, so it is plus or minus 2. This range mein what is how many values will come? All that is later. Okay, now just get the hang of it. Okay. First, you think from this line, can I get cos square?
Yeah, 1 minus
Oh,
sine square.
very good.
So
Sin x,
cos
if I
x
take
is
it as
root
1
sin
minus sine square x, very good, very good. So sin x is
root
cos
sin.
square x, very good. Then
Okay.
you write this everything in terms of sine square.
Hmm.
If cos square x is sin x, then cos raised to 8 means
4 sin raised to 4.
sin raised to 4. Plus, very
Sin
good.
raised to
You thought it very good, huh? Good. Plus, this will be sin square x. Correct?
Hmm.
Okay. Now, what? Again, check. Is it an identity?
Yeah,
Correct?
but I don't remember which one.
Eh? A square plus b square plus 2ab है ये.
Oh, okay.
So what is a square?
Sine.
Sin square x.
Sine
Correct?
square. Hmm.
Sin square x का square है ना ये.
Hmm.
And this is sin x. And if you multiply, you will get sin cube.
Hmm.
इसका square है ये. And it is already given. That is 1. So the one answer is
Okay.
okay. There's a टेढ़ा मेढ़ा. You should start thinking slowly. Okay. Okay. Next question. Next question, there is a small concept in sequence and series that I'll just tell you, or you already might be knowing, and then we will do it. Okay. Next question में बहुत टेढ़ा मेढ़ा है. So, yeah, welcome to trigonometry. The first one I'll explain. Sin theta, cos theta, and tan theta are in GP. Okay. So if A, B, C are in GP, as of now, what you need to know is the middle term square will be the product of the other two. Okay. For now, you know that. Then we will do it. What is the GP properly? So B square is equal to AC. So यहाँ पे you can take the middle term square is cos square is equal to sin theta into tan theta. Using this data, you will have to find the value of this. Try. Did you convert tan into sin by cos?
Yeah.
Very good.
So cos raised to
Cos
9
cube
is
is
sin
equal
raised to
to
4.
sin square. वही करना है, वही करना है. So cos raised to 9 will be
Sin raised to 4.
नहीं, sin raised to 6 ना, 3 ऐसे आएगा ना. So cos raised to 9 will be sin raised to 6. Now cos raised to 6 will be sin raised to 4.
So how?
When you raise to cube, the powers will multiply, na?
Okay.
क्या हुआ?
Yeah.
A raised to m into a raised to n is a into mn.
Yeah.
Okay, so this will be like that, plus this will be sine square raised to square, which one? Cos raised to 6, plus what will you do with cos raised to 5? My question. Because cos raised to 5 is not a multiple of 3.
So cos 3 plus cos 2.
Correct. वही करेंगे. So I'll split it as cos cube into cos square minus 1. Okay. So this is sine raised to 6 plus sine raised to 4 plus here. Now the whole thing is, इसमें हम क्या करेंगे?
Cos square we know, and cos cube is sine square.
Cos cube is
sine square.
Correct. Correct.
Cos square is sine square by cos.
Did you get this expression now?
Yeah.
Cos cube को I converted to sine square. After seeing this, कुछ मन में click हो रहा है? कुछ
Oh, yeah, that one.
Take one common.
Cube one.
Correct.
Sine cube and cos cube one.
So when you do, yeah, वही है. So sine raised to 6 and sine raised to 4 minus this whole thing will be sine raised to 6 plus cos raised to 6. Okay, but you think sine raised to 6 तो cancel करने के लिए एक है. But sine raised to 4 what? Sine raised to 4 is cos raised to 6. Okay, good. You're getting the hang of it slowly. Good. So 0 is the answer. Clear? Good. Okay, try this. Let me see. It's a good thinking question. छोटा सा, the answer is 2 line. Sec x क्या है? क्या tan x क्या है?
P plus tan x. So what are we supposed to do?
Huh?
What are we supposed to do?
Okay, listen. Very easy it is. Sec x minus tan x. I've taught you this. Correct? ये पता है ना?
Oh, हाँ.
So sec x plus tan x is basically the reciprocal of this. So I can write this is 1 by p and sec x minus tan x is p. Now just add the two equations. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Okay. So you add it. So you'll get 2 sec x is equal to p plus 1 by p. Okay, tan to cancel हो जाता है. So sec x is equal to 1 by 2 into p plus. And same question you can do tan also. Okay. Same question can be asked for cosec and cot also, and you can find cosec and cot respectively. Clear? So this is small things slowly to build your idea. Okay. This okay. This also should be easy now. So they're asking, I'll tell you I'll tell you what is the meaning of the question. Okay. This into this into this equal to A is equal to this into this. So wait, 1 second. I'll just make it clear. Okay. And I want to find the value of this quantity, the left hand side, this whole thing.
Okay.
You understood the question?
Hmm.
Yeah. It's simple. What I'll do is I'll take this as x, the left hand side. The entire left hand side, I'll take it as x. Okay. So x is equal to. Now, can I write this as 1 by this? Okay, I can write this as this sec minus tan. I can write it as 1 by ck plus tan A. This one I can write 1 by sec b plus tan B into sec A plus tan C. Now again, this denominator became x only. Okay. So x is equal to 1 by x. So x square is equal to 1. So x is equal to plus or minus 1. So the value is plus or minus 1.
Okay.
This
I did
product
it till I didn't like equal it to x. I just got that 1 by thing.
Okay, okay. Now then you should have just cross multiplied and then taken the square root. Okay.
Yeah.
Now start taking some variables and reducing your time to write the. Okay, similar basis. Next, another question. Try to do it fast. So the left hand side is equal to this, and I'm just taking it as x. Okay. And I have to prove that x is or each side is equal to cos A, cos B, cos C. Just tell me the process. What will you do?
1 minus sine square A. So that it is 1 minus sine A, 1 plus sine A.
So you'll multiply the entire equation by either you multiply this or you multiply this left hand side and right hand side.
With what?
I'll either multiply 1 plus sine into 1 plus sine into.
Like that.
Okay. So
Same thing.
I'm multiplying 1 minus sine, 1 minus sine b, 1 minus sine c. So left hand side will become x square. Okay. Now if I'm multiplying 1 minus sine a and here multiplying 1 minus sine b and here 1 minus sine c. Left hand side became the square of that. Okay. But what is 1 plus sine into 1 minus sine? 1 minus sine square. So it will become 1 minus sine square a. And here it will be 1 minus sine square b. And here it will be 1 minus sine square c. So x square is equal to cos square a, cos square b, and cos square c. And you take the square root, you will get cos a, cos b, and cos c. That's it. Plus or minus. Clear? Next question, you try for thinking for 1 minute. Not, I'll help. You're getting? From which equation did you start?
The second one.
Correct. Correct.
That I took it as ax by cos tan minus b
Ax by sine cos square, yeah, and is equal to b by cos by sine square. Correct? And I cross multiplied. So what you get? cos square, okay, you do the other way around. Okay, anyhow you will get it. Okay, so what I do is I bring by down, okay, and I bring this and like this, pura cross multiply. So ax by by, and this cos square will go here, upper, it will become cos cube by sine cube. Correct? You did this?
I didn't cross multiply it. I just substituted that value.
Acha, but how will you get? But this value, na? This value, how can you
Yeah.
substitute?
So I got stuck over there.
Acha, okay, okay. You have to do this. You're right. You have to start with this. Why? Because if I take if I take the reciprocal, you will get by ax, and this is tan cube theta, right? Huh. By ax, and you will get tan theta as by ax raised to 1 by 3. Now, if you remember in lower standards, like 9th and 10th, if I give you the value cos theta is 2 by 3, from that you can find all the 6 trigonometry ratios or the remaining 5 trigonometry ratios. How you used to do? You will take theta, you will write, okay, adjacent side, hypotenuse, and then this is root 3 square minus 2 square, which is root 5. Remember? And then you used to get sine, tan, everything you can get from here. Same logic you will apply here. So here what you are writing, here I'll draw a triangle little big to make you understand. Theta. Tan is this upon this. So I will write like this. By raised to 1 by 3. Ax raised to 1 by 3. ऐसे आएगा ना? Tan will be like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I have to apply it in this equation, then I need cos and sine. Yeah. This is the only way to find cos and sine. Okay?
So
and what will be this?
Root square?
Huh?
A square minus b square.
हाँ वही है, a square minus b square. So root of here it will be ax 2 by 3 Pythagoras theorem.
Wait, I didn't understand that. Like there's that a square minus b square given it, but we didn't use it anywhere.
Which one, a square minus b square?
That first equation.
I'm going to use it. I'll get from here, I'll get sine and cos, and I'll substitute here. Okay. In this equation. And then I will be able to get this. See, I'm already getting this here, Dick. Understood? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll keep, because it's a very weird term, so I usually keep it as a P, something. Okay. Now, ax by, now I'm coming back to that equation, blue, the first one. I'm write it in blue. Ax by cos will be what? Cos will be adjacent by hypotenuse. Okay. So what does it be? Ax raised to 1 by 3 by P. This is cos theta. Plus by raised to 1 by 3 by P is equal to a square minus b square. Okay. Now, what will happen to this 2p? It will come upper. Okay. So let it be upper, and I have taken it common also. Okay. Now you think here it is ax raised to 1 and here it is ax raised to 1 by 3. So what will be it? Ax raised to 2 by 3? A raised to m by a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus n. So ax raised to 2 by 3. Like that, similarly here it will be is equal to a square minus b square. Clear? Okay. Now think.
So p only.
Listen. So p is what? P is this whole expression. Carefully, if you see, you will understand. Raised to half. That is your P. Okay. So and this is the same expression raised to 1. Is equal to a square minus b square. Now the base is same. So what will happen to powers? Add up. So ax raised to 2 by 3 plus by raised to 2 by 3. The whole thing you can raise it to 3 by 2. 1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to a square minus b square. But I want only this value. So when the power goes to the other side, what will happen? Reciprocal. So this is the answer.
Okay.
This is a good question, not only in trigonometry, but to identify the powers also, ना जैसे करते हो वो idea आएगा. इसलिए this question is important. इसलिए selected.
None.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
try this first. The questions will help you to eliminate theta or eliminate a. You can write tan as t and sine as s. What did you do first?
I did two ways.
Okay.
So the first one I multiplied m and n. So that will just be tan square minus sine square a.
Correct. Which
And
is tan square into sine square.
hmm,
You know now.
hmm.
Okay.
And
But
I did that 4 root.
okay, 4 root of mn is equal to 4 root of tan square into sine square is equal to 4 tan into sine. Okay. So this is your right hand side you're saying? Okay.
So now I have to do that other one also.
Huh. So m square minus n square you can split like this, m plus n into
M minus n.
m minus n.
Hmm.
And this is, you can solve like, you know, you add it, you add this two and you can get t. Huh?
Yeah.
This equation, if you add it, what you get? If you add it,
M plus n by 2.
yeah, 2t is
For
equal to
t. Huh.
m plus n, correct?
Huh.
So m plus n, you got 2t. Okay, same equation, if you had subtracted what you got, what you will get? Suppose you subtract, okay, what do you get?
2s is equals to
2 sine is equal to
m minus n.
minus n.
So
Then,
2t into 2s.
yeah, मिल गया ना?
How?
You will get 4 tan into, मिल रहा है, correct है.
4. How?
Got it?
Yeah,
Any
yeah.
doubt, ask. No doubt? Okay.
No.
Next question, can I go?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You have to eliminate theta somehow. Okay. It's easy, nothing hard.
So, but I can't remove that a or b.
Huh?
I can't remove that a or b.
No. Eliminate theta means I should get an equation in A and B only. Theta should, like, no trigonometry ratio should be involved. I should get an equation in A and B. That's it. Any idea?
Okay, so since a sec is equals to 1 minus b tan, I'll
Okay.
take that b tan over there. So it will be a plus a sec plus b tan is equals to 1, and I'll keep it like that. And then for the second one, I will take it as a square sec square minus b square tan square is equals to 5. And that is a minus b, so that will just be a plus b, a minus b. But I already know that a plus b is 1, so a sec plus b tan is 5.
Good, very good. Okay, I did another
And
method, but this is very good. Okay, good. Is equal
and
to 5. Good. So this if I expand, एक तो मुझे मिल गया, एक
hmm,
sec plus b tan theta, correct?
huh,
And next is एक sec theta minus b
hmm,
tan theta is equal to 5. But this is already 1. So a sec theta minus b tan theta, excellent, is equal to 5.
hmm.
So now you know this and you know this. So I can eliminate. Okay. So what do? You add two equations. You get 2a
2 and
sec theta is equal to 6.
huh, that
So
is
2,
that is 3.
3 by a, na?
Okay, okay, yeah.
3 by a.
I
Okay.
just took AC as 2. Yes, sorry.
I added it
Huh, huh.
first. And then I can subtract it if you want next. Okay, here I'm adding and here I'm subtracting. So here I'll get 2b tan theta is equal to minus 4. Kya? So tan theta is equal to minus 2 by b. Did you get both of this?
I
Now how to eliminate theta? There is sec and tan identity. Okay. So sec square minus tan square is 1. So 9 by a square minus 4 by b square is 1.
yeah. Okay.
Clear?
Huh. I like I took it as a sec is equals to 3. I didn't take that a over there.
But you have to know because this
Huh.
a and b is different.
Huh. Yeah.
Because I have to apply identity and I have to remove the theta. Okay. So yeah, good, very good. Okay.
Hmm.
ये सब प्रीलिप्को का questions are selected and usually institutes does this in the beginning. Okay, try this. First you take left hand side, right hand side separately and see what you get. I hope you understood. T3 means sine q plus cos q. Okay. Now from here, what will you do?
That one second. I'll take S3 as common. So then it
Very
will be
good.
1 minus S2. So that is
Correct.
cos 2.
Correct. And here you will take again cos cube common. You will get 1 minus cos square. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So it will be sine cube cos square plus cos cube sine square divided by sine plus cos. Okay.
Yeah.
Then again you can take what
Sine,
common?
oh, huh. Sine square and cos square. Okay, okay.
Yeah. You get sine plus cos and sine plus cos. Cancel ho jayega. It will be sine square cos square. Like that, see right hand side also you will get the same thing. Excellent. Here 3 and sorry, my mistake.
Correct.
Getting no?
Huh.
Very easy. Like that, you this can go till in eternity. Next, you can write it as like this: T7 minus T9 divided by T5. Essay. All the odd powers keep on doing. Okay,
It all will be
this
same.
will still work.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Try this.
So that's 1 by 3 on both sides.
Huh? You're getting?
Kind of.
See, what I did was I converted everything into sine and cos, or almost like that. This can I write it as, now I'm taking t as tan alpha. Okay. So I can write 1 by t plus t is equal to m. So this will be 1 plus t square by t is equal to m.
And that will be 1 plus c square by c.
Yeah, sec square alpha by tan alpha.
Oh.
So this is 1 by cos square alpha. This is sin alpha. ऊपर एक cos alpha आएगा. Tan alpha का reciprocal जाएगा ना. So what you get? 1 by sin alpha cos alpha. Correct? Cancel हो जाएगा ये. 1 by. Till here clear? Okay. Then n is, you might have thought it also. Sec is 1 minus, correct? 1 minus cos square by cos. So sin square by cos. Maybe you can think like that. Okay. If you want, you can take the other way around also, but still you will get this answer. You can keep it in this form and you can think this as tan into sin also. वैसे भी कर सकते हो वैसे. Okay, but I feel this is easier and faster. Okay. You got m and n? Now, the only problem in this is mn square and m square n का cube root लिया जा रहा है. So you only think, first let us take mn square. What is mn square? 1 into sine into cos into sine square by cos square into sine square by cos square, correct? Okay. So this will cancel sine. So what will happen? What are you getting? You're getting sine cube by cos cube, which is tan cube. Uska cube root लिया जा सकता है. Okay. Then m square n, let us see what you're getting. M square is 1 by sine into cos by 1 into sine into cos. Okay. And the n is sine square by cos. Anything will cancel? Yes. Yeah, this and this will cancel. So it will be 1 by cos cube. That is also a perfect cube. Okay. Now I sit and do this. So what I do is left hand side m into. So m is what? 1 into sine into cos. This is my m into this mn square ka cube root. What is mn square ka cube root? Tan, which is sine by cos. So sine by cos minus n kya hai? N is tan only, correct? Sine by cos into m square n ka cube root. That is 1 by cos. That I write 1 by cos. Clear? Okay. Then this will cancel. और कुछ नहीं है क्या? नहीं. Okay. So you get 1 minus sine by cos square. Hey, did I make a mistake? This is sine square, na? Sorry. N is sine square by cos. Okay. So here it will be sine. Cos square by cos square. That's all. Everything you wrote in sine and cos, so it is easier to understand.
I actually stopped at 1 plus tan by t and 1 minus c by c, and then I just started solving that.
But that also you can do actually, but थोड़ा problem आएगा बीच में, but still you will get the answer.
How?
There are many ways to do it. This I feel is easier, less confusion. Done? Right. There are many ways to do. I have done it in one method. Maybe you can find some other method. You're getting? Okay. I'll tell you what I did. 1 minus sine by sine is equal to m. Okay?
Yeah.
So 1 minus sine square by sine is equal to m.
By S.
So cos square by sine. Okay? So similarly, here you will get 1 by cos minus cos aega.
Sin square by sin.
Yeah. So it will be sine square by cos. Similarly. Correct? Okay. Now I have to eliminate sine and cos somehow. So when I'm thinking like this, what I did was I divided n and m. Okay. So what will happen? Sine square by cos ऐसे आएगा ना, which will be a single trigonometric ratio, tan. So I can write tan theta is n 1 by 3 by m 1 by 3. This is equation 1. Okay. But what will happen if you multiply n and m? When you multiply n and m, what do you get? You will get sine into cos. Okay. Now there is an easy method to do from here. Okay. But you don't know the relation of sine 2 theta and tan. Isliye I am doing another method. Okay. But otherwise, you can do it here. If you remember, I think you might be knowing because you're doing integration. Sine 2 theta is 2 sine theta cos theta. And there is also a relation between sine 2 theta and tan theta. So that you can do it here direct. But now you don't, I'm not going into that. So now, as I taught you the normal method, take a triangle, tan theta, you know, it is n 1 by 3, here m 1 by 3. So this will be root of n 2 by 3 plus m 2 by 3, correct? Which is p if you want, you can take. Hai? So in this equation, I can write n into m is equal to sine, I can write it as n 1 by 3 by p into here cos m 1 by 3 into p. That will be n m is equal to mn raised to 1 by 3 divided by p square आएगा. p square मतलब इसका रूट निकल जाएगा. So n 2 by 3 plus m 2 by 3. Now I know this is nm raised to 1 and this is nm raised to 1 by 3. So when you take it to the other side, nm raised to 2 by 3 ऐसे आएगा. Anyways, the main point is the final answer is written as m2 by 3 plus n2 by 3 is equal to nm minus 2 by 3. I hope you understood. I took reciprocal both sides. So ये आ गया and इसका reciprocal is minus 2 by 3. Okay. So basically we have eliminated theta. So if this is a एकदम simple method of eliminating, like if any equation will be able, any method you can get one trigonometry ratio, then you make some other, then you can even in this also you can substitute and get it because you know how to get cosec, you know how to get sine, है ना? But I multiplied n and n because sine 2 theta से tan theta connected है. That's all. Clear? Method clear?
So, but technically, like we aren't eliminating that theta at all because
We
it
are,
is
no?
m and
In the
n.
final equation there is no theta, na?
Like it's not there, but like it is still there in that m, right? That cosec minus sine theta.
But I want to find an equation where there is no theta. That is the meaning. Okay, this will come in different in later on chapters. Parameter mein. So I'm eliminating this parameter. Theta should not be there. There should be only m and n. I don't know if you have studied conic sections properly, but usme there is parameters. So if you have to eliminate that parameter, this is one way of eliminating. Then later in calculus also there is elimination of parameters. Okay. So I'm just eliminating this theta. That's all. That you have to use using trigonometry identities or anything like that. That's all. That's our identity. That's our intention here. I should only have an equation in m and n. Done?
No one's been. So I didn't
No.
finish.
Huh.
I didn't finish copying.
Oh, sorry.
Done.
See, in 9th standard, when you studied, I told you that also, sine theta, cos theta, I told you that is not the exact definition. Opposite by hypotenuse. Okay? Like suppose when I say A, B, and C, I say sine theta is equal to BC upon AB. And you are happy with this, no problem. And they gave you the derivation for 30, 60, all that. And you were satisfied. But the problem was कि 90 कैसे define करें इसमें? I want to find the value of sine 0. I want to find the value of sine 90. So that time in your textbooks, what they did was कि एकदम 0 आ गया. That means this hypotenuse and this base is the same.
Yeah.
वैसे करके. Okay. So you thought, what is this? Why? Because this is not the actual definition of sine and cos. Okay. So now we'll study the real definition of sine and cos. Okay, I have already drawn the diagram, so I'm just pasting it so that will save our time. Okay. So I've drawn a circle with radius r. Might have understood. That is the circle, and the axis is the blue one. So this is x, this is y. Okay. Now I've taken any point on the circle. It will have a coordinate x comma y. That means this height is y and this distance from the x-axis is x. Correct? Okay. Now how sine is defined is, sine theta is defined as, it is of any point on the circle. You take any point on the circle, it is defined as, and you know it also, sine theta is this upon hypotenuse. So it's defined as the y coordinate y coordinate divided by radius. Okay. So you take any point on the circle and us circle ka, you take that point and join it to the origin. The origin will be the center of the circle, basically. So you will construct in such a way. And what angle it makes, if you want the sine of that angle, then what you will do? You will take the y coordinate and divide it by the radius. That's it. Okay. Now, you know, y coordinate can be positive and negative also. Okay. So one way of thinking like this, this is one way of thinking. Another way of thinking, you can think like this. Okay. Y coordinate is the distance. Can I say this distance is y coordinate? So it is the distance, perpendicular distance. I can say like this. Okay. It's the perpendicular distance of the point from which axis? X-axis. Okay. With the sign. मतलब ऊपर जा रहे हो तो positive sign. Suppose if this point is there and this distance is 5, that means, you know, this coordinate is -5. So -5 should come here. वैसे. Okay. So you can think like that also. Distance, perpendicular distance from x-axis with sign. Just to make you understand, otherwise y coordinate by radius is the actual definition. Okay. Okay. Like that, cos theta ka definition will be, you can guess, x coordinate divided by radius. X coordinate, the x coordinate divided by radius. That will give you the cos of that particular angle. That point you join with the origin as the center of the circle. Clear hai ye? Okay. Now x coordinate you can think like this. Algebraic distance of the point from the y-axis. Okay. So the same thing, everything same, but it is y-axis divided by radius r. And if it is to the right, then y is positive. This is positive. But if it is to the left, it is negative. Here, if you're taking above the x-axis, positive, below the or just think about y coordinate and x coordinate. Finished. Or kuch nahi. Itna clear? Okay. Now we can see all the things what we have done before will make sense now. Okay. Suppose I'm taking a point. I want to find sine of 0 degree or cos degree. So I'll take the point P here. because this line joining will make zero angle with the x-axis. Okay, so sine 0 will be, so is point ka, what will be the coordinate? You can tell coordinate, I think you can understand. R comma 0 aega. P ka coordinate, correct? Okay, so sine is what? Y coordinate divided by radius. Y coordinate kitna? 0. 0. Cos 0, x coordinate by the radius, that is 1. वैसा ही है. Now you go to this point P, you will get angle 90 degree. Correct? Yeah. इसका coordinate क्या है? 0, r. So fine. Sine 0 is y coordinate r upon r. Sorry, sine 90. Sorry. And cos 90 is x coordinate, which is 0 by r, which is 0. वैसा ही है. You're getting? And for example, if I take any intermediate value, if you want that also, you can get it. If you, geometry is strong. So if I take in between point P, iska 30 degree. I want to find this. What is exact this? So I have to find the x coordinate and y coordinate, all that I have to find. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll join this. Okay. This is 60 degree. Okay. This is R. Even this is also R. If this is 60 degree and this is an isosceles triangle, so this also 60. Basically, it becomes an equilateral triangle. Correct? This is all basic, I think you know. So this is R, this is R, this is R. So you know that in an equilateral triangle, if I drop a perpendicular, it will bisect the base. So this is R by 2. So this is R by 2. Okay. So you got the x coordinate. So I wanted sine of 30 degree. Now I got the y coordinate. R by 2 by R, which is 1 by 2. Okay. Like that you can keep on doing. If it is 45, it becomes an isosceles triangle, right triangle. And so on. Like suppose if I want to find sine 45, I say. So sine 45, I'll take in a point P. It is making an angle, it's making an angle 45. So I'll drop a perpendicular. I want to find the perpendicular distance only, always for sine. So this is 90 degrees. So this is 45. So this is a isosceles right angle triangle. Okay. So this is R. But we know this is x and x. So R square is equal to x square plus x square. R square is equal to 2x square. But I think you know it already. It becomes R by root 2. है ना? So R by root 2 आएगा ये. Now you tell me what is sine? Yeah, R by root 2.
So 1 by root.
And so on. You can keep on doing it. इतना clear? So now it's even clarity is there. कि बहुत कुछ explain हो रहा है इस definition से. So that is why it is defined like this. Okay? Okay. Then what will you do for tan? Tan, you will just divide that sine value by cos theta value. You will get the tan value. Okay. Okay. Now one more thing I can directly tell you. Okay, which will just, you know, there is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. Correct? And you have sine, you have cos, and you have tan. And you want to find the sign of the sign. Sign means positive or negative hai, sine cos. Okay. Easily you can do using this definition. Okay. So what you do is, this is enough. So in the first quadrant, your x comma. So what is your sign? Sign is your y, depends on y coordinate. This depends on x coordinate. R is anyway positive because R is a radius of a circle. Okay. Now, first quadrant mein x and y always positive. So positive by positive, it's a positive. So this is positive, this is positive. Tan also, it's a ratio of 2 positives, it will be positive. Okay. Now let us go to the second quadrant. Second quadrant mein x is negative. and y is positive. So where is x negative? X is depending on what? Cos. So cos will be negative in which quadrant? Second. Correct? If you know it, you'll be able to relate. Otherwise, I'll. You don't have to remember all this. We'll have a small technique also. I say. Okay. Cos is negative in the second, but sin is positive. And you divide positive by negative, you will get a negative. Tan is negative in that quadrant. Then uska reciprocals, you know it, na? It will have the same sign. So I'm not going into that. Okay. Now third quadrant, this quadrant, you know that x and y dono negative hai. So here sin and cos dono negative hai. Okay. But two negatives if you divide, you will get a positive. So positive. Okay. Last, this quadrant, tell me, x is positive, y is negative. So cos will be positive, sin will be negative.
So tan is also negative.
Okay. And then, so you will just have to remember first quadrant, everyone. Second quadrant, sin is positive. Third quadrant, tan is positive. And fourth quadrant, cos is positive. So we just make a okay. All silver teacups, all science teachers are cool. I say all science teachers are cool. So in this, all are positive. Here only sin is positive. Here tan and you understood. Sin is positive, matlab cosec is also positive. Tan and cot are positive. And here cos and sec are positive. That's how we do it. It's much clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll tell you few. Okay. You just have to. This one you don't need to write. You just write this much. This and this. And just draw the diagram and keep. And then don't do all this. That's not needed. And then draw this. Okay. Then we'll see the sign vary, how the sign changes, how it is increasing or decreasing between 4 intervals. And then not possible today maybe that. Then we'll plot the graphs using that next class. Okay.
Done. Done.
Done.
Yeah.
This.
That also.
Okay. And you just remember this circle. From here you will be able to circle nahi aayega. Now sin theta divided by r. What was sine theta? I told you the perpendicular distance of that point from x-axis. Okay. So as you're going from 0 to 9, what is happening to the perpendicular distance? Increasing. Initially, the perpendicular distance was 0. Okay. So it is increasing from 0 to r. Am I right? And don't you think it will take every values between 0 and r? Yes, obviously. Because every point on the circle you can take. So it will be 0 to r to r by r. What is that? 0 to 1. So between 0 and 90, sine is increasing between 0 to 1, all values. Means it is continuous, all values it's taking. Okay. That's why this definition is there. It satisfies all the conditions of sine. That's why we take this definition as the definition. Okay. Then cos sochna. Cos is from the y-axis. So यहाँ पे y-axis क्या distance है? R. And यहाँ पे when you reach here 90 degree, what happens? 0. So basically cos is decreasing from R to 0 divided by R. That means it is decreasing from 1 to 0. Okay. ये increasing है, ये decreasing है. Okay. So sine हो गया, sine. Now let us see about tan. Tan, what happens? Tan is sine upon cos. Now sine is going from 0 to 1 and this is going from 1 to 0. सोचना पहले. So पहले ratio 0 by 1 हो गया. 0. Okay, to 0. Now here it is 1 upon 0. So understand 1 upon 0 matlab, see 1 upon 0 is anyway undefined in maths. But you can at least find the value which is closest to it. So ये 1 जो है 0.999999 ऐसा होगा. And ये जो 0 था will be 0.00000 and somewhere it is 1. Correct? अरे 1 by 0 का just next to पीछे वाला value. Okay? Now you don't just imagine, well, after 20 zeros or after 100 zeros it is 1. Just imagine. And this is 99 followed by 100 or 200 zeros. Now, in दोनों का ratio, don't you think it will be a very big number? Infinity. वही था. So, let's say almost to infinity. Okay? And it is increasing, we know. So, increasing. This much clear? Okay. With the help of this, we'll draw the graph. And whenever I'm telling you to draw the graph, I can only now tell you increasing or decreasing. Okay? Like suppose increasing hai, so graph can go like this, or graph can go like this also, down, like this also, like this also. Now, which path it will take, that don't worry. After this, after few classes, after trigonometry and maybe quadratic, or before quadratic actually, I'll take basic of calculus. So usme I will tell you, using double differentiative, we can be able to understand the curve will go like this, concave or convex. Okay, but as of now, I can't tell you that. So you take it as like that. Okay, and later that time I'll tell you sine ka curve ऐसे था क्योंकि ऐसे था. That using calculus I can able to certify. Okay, anyways, from 90 degree to 180 degree. Okay. Sine divided by r to pakka hi aayega. Now, here it is an initial point. Okay, that means the perpendicular distance is r.
To 0.
And it goes like this, goes like this. The perpendicular distance is 0. Correct? So r to 0. So basically sine theta, what is happening is, it is 1 to 0 decrease ho raha hai. Clear? No problem? Okay. Now cos theta, that is also r. Now cos theta here, what is the perpendicular distance with y-axis? 0.
0.
Here, minus 1. और माइनस आर आएगा इधर. तो माइनस जब आता है हमेशा कंफ्यूजन आता है. तो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई विल पुट अ नेगेटिव साइन अंदर. ओके, एंड कीप इट, लीव इट. ओके, नेगेटिव साइन आई हैव टेकन आउटसाइड कॉमन. ओके, नाउ यू टेल मी व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. व्हाट इज द परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस विद y एक्सिस? हियर 0, हियर r. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? 0 to r इंक्रीज बोलते हैं हमें. करेक्ट? ओके, सो इंक्रीजिंग from 0 to r. Is this clear what I did? Okay. Now minus, I'm still keeping it inside. Now 0 by r, 0. R by r,
1.
1. Okay. Now just understand, when I multiply minus, what will happen?
0 to minus 1.
0 to minus 1, that is a decrease.
Mm.
So cos will decrease from 0 to minus 1. You clear it? Or you can think like this also. Negative of an increase means what? Decrease. Same thing. Clear?
Yeah.
Now let us see tan ka. Sine upon cos. So this is 1 to cos and 0 to minus 1. Okay. So first it will be 1 by 0.
Infinity.
Which is an infinite value. Basically, it's an infinite value. But when you think about it, actually when you think about it, 1 ka next value, sine ka next value, if I take, it will be 0.9999 SSSA. Correct? But cos ka will be a negative value. Second quadrant chal raha hai. It will be minus 0.00000. So ये जो negative infinity है, is it plus infinity or minus infinity? Minus infinity. So minus infinity. 2. Then you think 0 by minus 1, 0. Now you tell minus infinity to 0 क्या हो रहा है? Increase ही हो रहा है. Correct? हाँ. Minus to infinity increase ही हो रहा है ना? हाँ. So increase. This much clear? Okay. This is एकदम basic what I'm telling. Okay. Now next is what? 180 to 270. What happens? Okay. 180 to 270 what will happen? See, very fast we'll finish. Sin theta is equal to. So we are going from this point to this point in the region circle. Okay. Now sin theta was what? Perpendicular distance from y-axis. Okay. So there is a negative. So I'll take outside negative. Okay. Now you have no confusion. What is the perpendicular distance? 0. What is the perpendicular distance? R. So 0 to R increase ho raha hai. Okay. So 0 to R increase ho raha hai divided by R. Okay. So that will be 0 by R, which is 0 to 1 minus increase. So basically it's going to decrease. Okay. 0 to minus 1 decrease hoga. Which one? Sin theta. This much clear? Yeah. Very good. Then cos theta. So you don't have to by heart this as a coach. Don't worry. I'm just telling you, and then you just I'll plot the graph tomorrow, and then you remember the graph. It's everything is easy. Very thing. Nothing else. Okay. Okay. Cos theta is. So cos theta is also negative here. So I'll take negative outside divided by R. Cos is the perpendicular distance here. So R to 0. So it decreases from R to 0. So basically it increases from
1 to 0.
minus 1 to 0. Minus 1 to 0, yeah. Increases from minus 1 to 0. That's it. Correct it. Now, this is cos ka. Now, tan ka is sine upon cos. That is 0 to minus 1 and minus 1 to 0. Okay. 0 by minus 1 is 0. Okay. Now, here sine is negative and here cos is also negative actually. ये जो value है, it is minus 9.999, sorry, minus 0.99999 and this is also minus 0.00001. ये cos का तो positive आएगा, तो positive infinity आएगा. Clear? Yeah. So that is increase, that is 10. That is 180 to 270. Okay. Now last. And tomorrow I'll just club it and graph it. Okay. So 270 degree to 360 degree. Okay. So you can tell me direct Sine is negative in that quadrant, so direct by r आएगा. Now perpendicular distance with y axis, that is first is x axis, वो r आएगा 0. R to 0. So r to 0 decrease आएगा. That will be minus 1 to 0. Correct? So it is increasing from minus 1 to 0. Simple. Sine का हो गया. Cos is positive and it is a perpendicular distance with y axis. So that is, here it is 0, here it is r. Correct? So 0 to r by r, which is basically increasing from 0 to 1. So cos is increasing from 0 to 1. Clear? हो रहा है ना?
So why not minus?
Cos is positive there, na? And it is this side, right side ले रहे हैं ना distance. This is 270 to 360. Okay. Tan is minus 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. Minus 1 by 0. So here sine is negative. It will be like this, like this, like this. But this value will be 0.00001. So basically it is a negative infinity. Correct? Okay. Negative infinity to what? To 0. That is what? That is increasing. That is tan. Come. Clear? So tomorrow using these data, we'll plot the graph and you just have to remember the graph. That's it. Or kuch nahi, substitute. And we'll do the inverse also. Inverse trigonometry nahi, but the reciprocal. Sine ka cosec. Okay. Cot, everything we'll do tomorrow graph. So graph ho jayega pura kal. And then we'll continue with, then we'll do reduction formula. Okay. Tomorrow. Okay.